In this opportunity, we want to share our idea on engaging a number of big data for climate risk assessment. Climate fluctuations have been acknowledged affecting human livelihoods, which raise the needs to devise proper anticipation strategies. Climate extreme events leading to climate-related disasters such as floods, drought, landslides require our actions on how to mitigate the potential negative impacts. With reference to the report on BNPB 2017, the occurrence of disasters are dominated by climate-related hazards. These hazards raise issues concerning their impact on human livelihoods, particularly the vulnerable groups, which include women, older people, disabled, and children. Children are considered as one of the vulnerable groups, so there is a need to devise proper actions to address climate change that centers on children. This focus is proposed understanding the children, particularly the junior and senior high schools, can also participate to conduct climate actions as the agent of change. For these needs, we developed the Child-Centered Climate Change Risk Assessment named C4RA. The C4RA is also in line with the program of Kotak Layak Anak, which coordinated by KPPPA. The C4RA integrates climate and disaster risk assessment with indicators specifically designed to consider data and information on children. The C4RA will answer two key questions with regards to prioritized locations and actions. To answer the two questions, the C4RA employs the risk components of hazards, or H, vulnerability, or V, which is defined as the function of sensitivity, or S, and capacity, or C, and exposure, or E, based on the risk concept of IPCC. This concept is to some extent comparable with the disaster risk assessment recommended by BNPB. The definition of each risk component is explained in the following slide. To implement the risk concept, the C4RA defines indicators and employs big data to capture regional conditions on biophysics and socioeconomics. The first attempt to examine the use of C4RA we tested in Surabaya City, working the city government with support from the UNICEF. The C4RA provides information on prone areas to certain climate hazards and the contributing factors to vulnerability of a region or area. as an approach to familiarize the C4RA to users. The C4RA has been trained to the officers of Surabaya City and Children. The training is directed to improve the capacity on understanding the risks to climate change and what actions should be properly devised. In order to expand the use of C4RA, we developed the prototype of visualizing the results of C4RA in the website so the users can interactively find information on risks and vulnerability for their interest area. Currently, the C4RA is available for the city of Surabaya and Bima. The idea of C4RA has been introduced to the government of Indonesia and gets positive feedbacks to support the program of KPPPA.